If you're watching this right now, this is confirmation that you are closer than you have ever been to the life of your dreams. When you wake up tomorrow, I feel like you are going to start a brand new path. There is a new journey ahead of you, and it is so beautiful. You could see all the flowers along the way, and it's already laid out. So you don't have to worry about figuring it out. You just need to keep taking the action towards your dreams that you have been putting off far too long. So what is going to happen next is going to be like wish granted. This is like you have a genie and you can wish for anything that you want and it's going to come true. And you have several genies that are there waiting for you. And so I feel like you're going to be able to feel physically something in your reality coming into your hands. Like it's coming from the spiritual realm into the physical realm, and your hand is going to touch it. Like this is confirmation that what you've been trying to manifest is finally coming into the physical realm, and it's going to change the course of your entire life. And this is also indicated by these genie lamps, because you have to rub the lamp in order for the wish to be granted, for the genie to come out. So this is telling me that you are going to be touching so much money, like your hands are touching it. It's no longer in the spiritual realm, and you're going to bless others. Like you're being granted this money so that you can be a blessing to others, so that others will be able to be provided for. It's like you're being used as a vessel. And I'm getting that with this thing she's holding in her hand. It's kind of like a cornucopia, and that's the lid that she's holding. And there's something about bugs coming out. So I feel like springtime is very relevant. This is obviously after a period of winter and isolation, because there is an Arctic fox. And yet in this picture, all the snow is melted and the bugs are coming out. So this is very aligned to what's happening right now in the springtime. And whatever is going to happen is going to produce so much fruit. This man is holding a watermelon. This is the 9 of Pentacles. So that is significant of money and abundance coming into your life as well. Like whatever you're passionate about, whatever you want to grow and provide to the world, to provide provision to others, to help change the world, to make it a better place, you are one of those people. But it's going to take you going after your passions, your gifts, in order to manifest this new path. And I feel like you're finally ready. Like you're ready to take those steps that you've been thinking about for years, that you've been putting off, but you can't stop thinking about it. And when you do, you're going to have so much joy. Everyone in these pictures have a smile on their face, and they're giving back to nature. It's like being returned back to the land. Especially when we die, we go back to nature, we come from nature, and therefore we're supposed to live in sync with nature. And so syncing your new timeline with the springtime is very prominent in your journey right now, because the winter time was a period of isolation and rest and inner growth. It is not a time to expect results to come into your physical reality. And now as we are moving into spring, you're starting to see this growth physically show up in your life, and your reality, your outer reality, confirms that with all the synchronicities and being in tune with nature. So the grass is starting to come up, the birds are coming out, the bugs are coming out, there's pollen being sifted around by the wind and the bees. And so there's a lot of growth happening right here, right now, that you could see in your physical reality as evidence of the progress you're making. It's being confirmed. The more you sync your life with that of the seasons, the easier it is to manifest, because you're not going against the grain anymore like you would in wintertime when you're expecting to manifest when it's not the right time. And so I want to further explore this, because I feel like you're ready for this type of life. You're ready for a level up. You're ready to move into a new era. And I feel like you're going to be moving from poverty into abundance. I'm looking at this card with all the lamps, and I'm noticing the coins now. So this is telling me like you're going to see a lot of abundance coming into your life. And it's not just physical wealth and material wealth and money. It's abundance in all areas, a lot of growth. And it's Also, you just getting paid to do the things that you need to do. When you align with your purpose, the one that you came here to do, that makes your soul sing, that makes your heart happy, and is alignment with the things that you have in your mind, the visions that you hold, and you go after them and you take action based off of that vision, and you don't let fear and doubt hold you back, it unearths a whole new reality. And so this reality is you just getting provision from everywhere. It's like your prayers are being answered, your wishes are being granted. And as such, all this money, all this abundance is going to flow into your life so that you can do what you're meant to do in terms of being a steward. You came to this earth to experience wealth, but to also take care of it. And that includes your own life. So you're pouring love everywhere. You're allowing your gifts to shine. You're going after your dreams. And all of a sudden, life is completely different. And it starts working out a lot more easily than it was before when you were going against the grain. So what else do we need to know? Because I see so much prosperity coming up for you. Like every card in front of me has coins and money. And you're providing provision to others. Like this man in the 9 of coins is growing watermelons. Well, guess what? Those watermelons are going to be sold and will not only give him money for him and his family and his community, but also he is feeding his community, which means that everybody is going to benefit from you having this wealth, from you going after your gifts and sharing them with the world. When you fulfill your purpose and you share your gifts with the world by just exploring them and not hiding your gifts or shying away from embodying that nurturing, loving aspect of yourself, the more you open yourself up to receive. You're not blocking yourself. You're not resisting it. You're not pushing it away. You're allowing that abundance to flow into your life. And then it expands and it multiplies and it provides for other people. So God is using you as a vessel with these lamps here and this cornucopia thing that this indigenous woman is holding. That is telling me that you are being used as a vessel. So wealth is going to pour into your life so that you could provide provision to others, and God is going to work through you and move through you in order to do that. And that's why you're being blessed with this vision. You are someone who is going to go after their dreams, and you are one of the rare few. You're emerging from this period of stillness in winter, and there's a new path ahead. There's a new beginning awaiting you. And now you have the wisdom to move through life knowing that you are unscathed. And this is a stag. So it reminds me of Harry Potter with the Patronus charm. And it's coming, and that comes from a place of pure happiness and pure joy. And that light gets you through dark times. That's why the Patronus charm works on the Dementors, because the Dementors were what J.K. Rowling made up to resemble depression, crippling depression, and how it's soul-sucking it is. So you have lived a life up until this point that was soul-sucking, but it served a purpose. It got so dark so that your inner light can reflect outwards. And now that is what's guiding you forward. And it's coming from this place of joy and happiness that you've cultivated from within. You don't need external reality to make you happy anymore. You are happy just being alive. And that type of frequency is what's calling in all this prosperity. This is incredible. It's the dawning of a new day because you've gone through the darkness and now you are emerging. The light is starting to break through the darkness. And so now you're seeing these positive things come into your life and you have hope. And that produces more action taking and more aspirations and more visions and willingness to move forward and to be resilient. That's what the Hermit card is all about. So let's pull one more card and see what's up. Okay, 2 cards. We have Strength and 2 of Cups. Oh, interesting. I feel like there's an imbalance so far in like masculine energy. There's a lot of strength and there's a lot of masculine energy in these Two of Cups. It's two men. And then the Strength card, and it's like a lot of women come to mind because they've always had to be their own hero. Men are imbalanced in their masculine energy and women are imbalanced in their feminine energy. And so maybe you've always been someone who's always been hyper independent and you didn't have like that masculine energy to soften you. And that's what's happening here. It's like you're being taken care of by the divine, and it's bringing to balance all these things, hence why the darkness is turning to light, why you're moving from scarcity and lack into abundance, and why you're operating more in a balanced energy that honors the masculine side and the feminine side. You've gone through so much darkness and trials and tribulations, but that's what's made you so soft. You've gone through so much darkness, and this is what makes you such a bright light. So these balances are what are creating these new channels of abundance to take place. It's like restoring a lot of overactive energy in the shadow side, and now you're coming out. It's like daybreak, and so that brings a lot of light, that brings a lot of warmth and comfort, and it gives life to everything. It allows things to grow, but that period of darkness was so absolutely necessary. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this was helpful. I hope that it resonated and aligns with where you're currently at in your life. And I hope it gives you even more hope and encouragement to go after your dreams, and everything will fall into place after that. So claim this energy, put 11 and 11 in the comments, make your wish come true, and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you want a reading or a ritual for me, everything is linked in the description, as well as the pinned comments, including the decks that I use. Otherwise, I'll leave it at that. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.